Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Veronica, and if you guys didn't know, I am a makeup artist based here in Las Vegas. I am also the Space & K Apothecary business manager located inside Nordstrom's at Fashion Show Mall on the Strip. So for today's look, it was supposed to be a natural kind of vibe that I was going for, but you know, one thing led to another and my mind just starts going, and I just thought about that whole feline eye trend fiasco that's going on right now, and I kind of took that idea and ran with it, and this was the product. So if you want to learn how I came up with this pretty dramatic, ultra glam, borderline drag, feline eye, keep on watching. Okay, so right off the bat, we're going into the brows. I'm trying something new than my usual Anastasia Beverly Hills brow powder. I'm using the Chanel La Palette Brow Wax and Powder Duo. It was pretty good. It wasn't the perfect shade like the Anastasia color, but the color I used was number 3 dark. And it was good. It was just a touch warm, like a warm brown than my liking, but it worked for this particular look. Next, I'm using one of my favorite concealers of all time. This is the Clé de Peau Radiant Corrector Liquid Concealer in the color Ochre. And I actually love this concealer way more than their super famous stick concealer. I just find that it's so easy to blend. I like that it has a brush applicator, so you can do what I'm doing right here, and that's really like chiseling out my brows, creating like a clean line under my brow, and then smudge it out with the Shiseido brush, and then use the concealer as a eyeshadow primer in a sense. So I'm putting it all over my lid and then tapping it out to evenly distribute the product. With the eyeshadow, I'm using the Charlotte Tilbury Luxury Eyeshadow Palette in the color Walk of No Shame. And I'm taking the cranberry color and, again, doing my little technique of sketching out how I want the shape of the eyeshadow placement. As you can see, I'm kind of like hesitant when applying this product because it was a very bold, and usually I like to use a neutral color, and I was completely winging this look. So I'm using it to sketch out that kind of feline shape and to kind of create the boundaries of how far I wanted the majority of the color to go, if that makes sense. So I don't over blend it past that line that you see, that shape that I initially put down. And that's what I'm doing. I'm creating the initial shape, and then I'm going to go in with darker colors and define the look. So I'm taking another Charlotte Tilbury eyeshadow palette. I believe it's called Darling Easy, but I'm taking like the camely nude color in that palette, and I'm using it to diffuse the edges. And I'm using just a NARS crease brush. And as you can see, I'm not blending it upwards. I'm blending it side to side because I don't want to bring that color up any higher. I wanted to keep that bit of lightness underneath my brow, but I really wanted to diffuse that line. I didn't want it to be too harsh. So I'm taking that dark color from that palette and I'm focusing it on the outer corner. I really want it to be the darkest on that outer corner to continue to define the eye look. As you can see, I'm really focusing it right on that outer edge and then blending it in towards the center and into the socket of my eye. Now I'm taking a Sicily product called the Ombre Eclat Liquid Eyeshadow in the color Champagne, and I'm cutting my crease. So I'm taking just like a flat synthetic brush and getting a nice sharp edge right into the crease of my eye, creating that really defined shape. Now I'm taking like a pointy smudger brush from Chanel, and I'm just defining the crease and making it a little bit sharper and then blending it out into that cranberry eyeshadow color. So then I'm taking a MAC wipe and I'm just cleaning up any fallout that has occurred from all that blending, and I'm also sharpening the shape of the eye and getting a nice defined line. Now I'm taking a by Terry Ombre Black Star Eyeshadow Crayon in black print. And I love this eyeliner because it is so smooth and black. And as you can see, I'm just putting it on and creating a winged eyeliner and then smoothing it out with a small smudger brush from Chanel. And then I'm going back into that dark color and kind of blending that eyeliner into that dark outer corner. Then I'm bringing that pencil and I'm bringing it to the bottom lash line. And then again, smudging that out with the eyeshadow on the bottom. And I thought it was done right here, but I decided last minute to add the champagne color from that palette onto the eyelid. Honestly, I would have done this light eyeshadow first before I did the eyeliner, but I decided, you know what? Let me just pop this on real quick and blend it out. And then I also wanted it to be a little bit darker on the outer corner. So you can see me, I'm adding in a MAC color called from their Powder Kiss Soft Matte Eyeshadow collection in a color called Give a Glam. And I'm just really defining that outer corner and continuing to define that eyeliner and getting a nice bold line, a nice sharp, clean line, and kind of just going over everything again because I added all these last minute products and it just kind of makes everything look clean and pulled together. So now, of course, I'm curling my lashes using the Kevyn Aucoin eyelash curler, getting it ready for the mascara. And for the mascara, I'm using the Sicily So Curl Mascara. And as you can see, I'm going to make a facial expression right there. And I was just kind of caught off guard because it was very thickening and very thick. And I was like, ooh, that was very, very thickening. But it worked because I put false lashes on and it really helps blend the false lash into the real lash. Now I'm taking the By Terry eyeliner and I'm just kind of smoking it out and I'm pulling it in at the inner corner of my eye to give me more of that feline look. So you'll see that I kind of pulled in that liner and gave me that sharp inner corner. And now I'm taking some falsies and just popping it on. And falsies, a pair of good falsies, just really elevate any kind of eyeshadow look. And these lashes were so nice. Believe it or not, these lashes are from Shein. And I got like a whole pack of them for super cheap. As always, I'm adding mascara on top of the lash and just gives it a very natural finish. Here comes a transition. Both eyes done. And now we are moving into complexion. So now I'm taking the Clarins SOS Primer in green. This is such a great primer if you tend to get red. I was a little flushed that day and I decided to put this green primer to kind of neutralize all of that and get it ready for the foundation. So the foundation is brand new. It just came from Lancome. It is called the Teint Idole Ultra Wear Care and Glow Serum Foundation. So this foundation is so good. I love it. It just made my skin look super flawless, but not matte. It was like a soft, ethereal glow, which, as you know from watching all my other videos, I love me a good ethereal glow on my skin. And it was very buildable. You can build it up to pretty much a full coverage. And now I am setting all of that with Kevyn Aucoin loose powder. So I'm using the loose powder in translucent. And then I'm starting to bronze it up, and I'm using the Chanel Cream bronzer, which was so good. It was actually my first time using this bronzer because I don't like cream bronzers, and I decided to try it because it's a very glowy look, and I loved it. I think I'm actually going to buy it because it was so good. And then another product that I was completely blown away with is by Clé de Peau. It is the Luminizing Face Enhancer in the number 202, and it was one of the most beautiful highlighters I've ever used. It is a very pricey highlighter, I'm not going to lie, but if you could afford it, it is worth it. It looked so beautiful on my skin. I seriously would buy it if I could afford it, but it is definitely worth it. Now I'm using the Chanel, the brand new Le Beige Water Fresh Blush in Light Peach. And this is an interesting blush. This blush is actually encapsulated pigments and they burst when applied and it gives you like a soft, like almost a stain finish. Okay, so for lips, I am using the Charlotte Tilbury Lip Cheat Lip Liner in the color Walk of No Shame. And I have the weirdest shaped lips. It's actually like bigger on one side of my mouth. So I have to use the lip liner to kind of make them look more even and give me some definition. So now I'm using a new color from Chanel. I believe the color is 211. If anything, I will post it on the screen or put it in the description box below. But it was such a beautiful color, and I think it matched this look perfectly. Now I'm going to use a Sisley gloss. Here comes a transition. Boom, boom, pow. There it is. It's number 3 Sunrise. I hope you guys like this look. Okay, guys, so this is the look. I ended up with this super dramatic feline cat eye, ultra glam, almost drag kind of look. Hope you guys like it. Let me know what you think down below. Also, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell notification down below to get notifications when new videos pop up. Again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.